sneeze here, a cough there. I'm the perfect environment for viruses to gather and easily transmit to you. So protect all of us with Nippon Paint Virus Guard. Formulated with silver ion technology to destroy viruses on walls. Nippon Paint Virus Guard, keeping everyone safe.
I come up.
Hi everyone. Hello, thank you so much to all our audience who's joining us this evening. Hi, my name is Natalie and I'm a writer with EdgeProp.my. Today I will be your host for the 4th episode of our 6-episode mini-series, At Home with Eunice. If you're here for the first time, At Home with Eunice is not just any other show where we explore creative ideas and new decor trends from the comfort of your home. We have Eunice, who is the mastermind behind the worldwide blockbuster Crazy Rich Asian, super extraordinary flower creations, and also an American Institute of Floral Designers evaluator. Hi, Eunice. Hello, Eunice.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, thanks so much for joining us today, Eunice. Hi, yes.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Hi, Eunice. Yes, Eunice is someone who believes strongly in using sustainable, inexpensive, and also easy to source materials. Right, Eunice? If if you watch our previous 3 episodes, or if you haven't, don't worry, because you can always go to the video section of EdgeProp.my's Facebook page, where you can see Eunice has actually used items such as fruits and vegetables. So that means that you can actually make decoration pieces out of it, and also you can cook them the next day or make juice. Okay, so all these will not be gone to waste. And also, Eunice also believes that having fun with art should not cause us more headache to source for the materials, too stressful to make, or to spend too much money on all these items. Correct, Eunice? Yes.
That's true.
Okay. Yes. Before we start today, I would like to say thank you so much to our sponsor, Matrix Concepts, as well as our supporters, Amtrol Floral Designing and Nippon Paint Malaysia. Thank you so much. And also, don't forget to stay on towards the end of the show, because as like our previous episodes, Eunice will be actually gifting out 2 specially crafted pieces that she'll be making today. So if you want to find out how you can win, I will let you know halfway through the show. Okay, and if you have any questions for Eunice, please feel free to post them down on the comment section below, and I'll try to post as many questions as I can to Eunice. All right, and today's episode is no longer on food, right, Eunice? We are moving away from food. we are going to be working on boxes. Okay, so if you're someone who loves online shopping and you receive a lot of hampers or like those cookie boxes and you don't know what to do with them, you just don't know, is it all that I can do is just to recycle? You see, today Eunice will show you that, hey, no, you can actually upcycle them to something that is beautiful. All right? Okay, Eunice.
Yes, it's true.
The show is
yes, definitely. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you again. Yes,
thank you so
everyone.
much.
I'm sure all of us has got different sizes of boxes at home. I have a few during this MCO that we are under the lockdown. We have a lot of delivery parcels sent to us. And as you can see, this is a very simple box. And many of us use it for fruits. You know, they put the fruits together and then use some flowers and some foliages and they decorate it. And when you open the box, take out everything inside, and what do you do with it? So without further ado, I will show you this one that I have prepared for everyone, and I will put it in this close-up so that you can see. What I did was actually, I cut this box open right in the middle, and I hot glue all the openings so that they are secure and not move anymore. So after I cut them, I use this paper from our wrapping paper. Okay, so I'm sure you have received gifts and then all the wrapping papers that you have. And I chose to pick up all the white, blue, and different shades of blue so that you have like a very cool feeling, you know. Nowadays,
ocean
you
like
know
that,
how many days, yes, we have not have rain. And thank God today we finally had rain before 8 o'clock. I'm
Yes.
so happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as you can see, I created something that looks like like to the seaside, okay, where you can have a feel of the sea breeze coming to you. Okay, so this is the image we are creating, following the colors. And I would
Okay.
say, as a designer, colors is very important and very influential to our eyes. The color can actually control or either create or contribute to your mood. All right. So it's
Yes,
very
correct.
important to have something that is cheerful or something that would calm you down. All right. If you are a person that is very quick temper, I would say maybe I'm one of them. So I make this piece. After tonight, it's going to go into my bedroom on the wall. So when I'm stressed out, okay, I better not take up on anybody, but look at this cool scenery, and I get like, wow, okay, I am in
Come down
Tioman
immediately.
or Redang. Yeah. So I just use hot glue. And what I do is that I put in the twig first, and then
Okay.
I have the floral foam stuck to the side. Okay,
Okay.
floral foam
Okay.
are easy to get and they are inexpensive. So I would say when I completed this whole thing, it is less than 30 ringgit. That is probably 8 USD. How affordable that is, you know, and you can even
Yes.
give that to a friend for a birthday. And I just put some very if you don't have the preserved hydrangea, okay, I'll show
Okay.
you in this screen. Okay, these are preserved. Okay, if you
Okay.
don't have these, you have received bouquets from your friend. What you can do is you turn them upside down and you dry them.
Okay.
And after
Okay.
drying them, you give them a bit of spray. Okay, I say spray
Okay.
where they are dry. You can use any sort of spray. You don't have to buy the professional spray, I call it, for fresh flowers. Those are by Design Master. But you can use any spray from the hardware shop. So you go get some cream vanilla color spray and you can whip up something like this for
Okay.
a giveaway. Okay, so you can see that I add this. This is also a dry cotton flower. And to be very frank, I plant them in my garden. Okay, so you can actually plant them. You know where is the seed? This is the seed.
Oh,
One,
okay. Okay.
one cluster of this, there is a seed inside. So if you get
Okay.
a dried cotton flower, after that you think, okay, I want to plant them and you want to reproduce, the seed is already there. So you can
Okay.
actually just recycle that and produce even more seeds for your future use. And they are dry, they can be just thrown into a vase, you know, as a
Okay.
decoration. Yeah. So they are very simple and easy, and you can do both way. You can show it this way for a
Okay.
wall, okay,
Yep.
or you
Yes.
can turn it this way. So whichever way
Horizontal.
you do, and horizontal or vertical, and you have one more of these shells, you can always add on. So this is my first piece to you. All right, and I
Wow.
hope you like it. Okay, you can
Yes,
do
very,
to
very nice,
any
Eunice.
yeah, thank you. And you can do to any color scheme you like with a box like this. Yeah. Okay. So I hope you
Okay.
like it. So this is one.
Yes.
And yeah, before I go to my second piece, I would like to introduce my helper today. That is Gabby Tin. Okay, who is Gabby?
Hello.
You know, she has been on the Young Designers Facebook Live as well, and she's my daughter. So today I tell her, okay, please help me. So she will be helping me with moving a bit of things and helping me with my presentation. So this is the spray that I use to get the 4K
Okay.
effect into my lotus leaf. And this is the gift boxes. So you see,
Oh,
this
I
is the
see. Okay.
dried lotus leaves. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And they are colorless. They are just dried. So if I don't give it a brush, like today, if I don't put on the makeup, I come on to the live Facebook, I don't look good, right? So do I look good now?
Yes, Eunice, you look good all the time.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So what I do is I actually glue, because they are so light. So we have to know every material that we work with. You have to feel it yourself. So as soon as you feel it, you know how much weight can this thing take. Okay, so they are
Okay.
actually very, very light. And so I glued them together using a hot glue. And I put them on a piece of, you can see that, acrylic. Okay, so it's easy
Okay.
for me to present to you. All right, so
Okay.
what I'm going to do now is, and I purposely make it like a stairs that they go up, 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 and up, up. We want all going up, up, up for 2021, except the pandemic numbers. We don't want the
Yes,
COVID
yes.
numbers, okay?
The one
Okay,
down,
so
down.
what I do is, yes, these are chrysanthemums, and they are quite unique because they are dual color, and you can see that they are
Oh,
actually very
okay.
beautiful, full of colors and vibrant. And what I do is I actually cut them very short just now. You see that?
Okay.
And they
Yep.
are being treated. They are being treated in the well, professionally speaking, we treat them in the dip, and then after that the flower food. And these are the process for
Okay.
people who are into the industry. But if you are not, it's fine. Just make sure that you hydrate the flowers with lots of water before you actually cut, and use the wax as a
Okay.
sealer. So you can see that I have lit. Okay, and Gabby will help me with the rest of the blooms. Okay, we have actually sealed the end of the flowers with hot wax. Look, and then
Okay.
I will place the flower in, like a display. Okay, wait. I'm going to put this one here. Okay. Okay, so
Eunice,
we're
say
going to
like if
do
they
them
don't
like,
have, yeah, Eunice,
yes.
let's just say if they don't have any of these chrysanthemum flower, can they replace it with any type of other flowers?
Oh, sure, sure. Because you can use anything. Say, like if you have frangipani, if you have guests coming over for the night, okay?
Okay.
And if you don't have anything, this thing by itself is already looking very good for you. Just a display
Okay.
of these, a few blooms of frangipani, maybe from your garden or your neighbor's garden by the roadside. You just put them together, and then you will have some colors, for this structure.
Yep.
So basically, building this structure is something that is very easy and interesting. And you just place them in between the branches. Okay, and push it in. Later I'll turn it to you. I put one more bloom, and I will
Okay.
turn the the piece towards you, because I can't work
Okay.
without seeing them. Still have to learn how to work from the back. Very difficult. Haven't mastered that yet, so don't try
It's
yet.
okay, Eunice.
Okay. All
So the
right.
flowers can only be stuck on using the hot wax, is it? You can also use hot wax or the hot glue as well?
This is to seal off the cuttings. Okay, why we need to
Okay.
seal off? Because we seal it off so that they won't dehydrate so fast.
Okay,
Meaning
okay.
that, meaning that they will be kept, like
Mm,
the moisture will not run away. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need one more bloom. Gabby, we need one more bloom.
How long
so
can
I
it last
turn
for?
that to you now. They can last for at least 2 days. Yeah. So
Okay.
because they are prepared, yeah, from the beginning, so they already have fully hydrated, you know,
Okay.
to sustain themselves. So this is something that is look, I will lift it
Wow.
up, and Gabby will show you from a close look. Okay.
Wow. Wow.
So you
It's
can see that,
yes.
yeah, it's very simple, but yet it gives a really stunning effect if you display this in your living room against a wall or at the entrance where people come in. You know, it gives a
Yes.
lot of impact, visual impact.
Definitely. Yes.
Yeah.
Very, very nice, Eunice.
Okay, thank you. And that is only with the gift boxes that we have. And remember, we are working with cartons today.
Yes.
So this is
Wow.
the
Yeah.
carton from all the boxes that we took out. And how did we get rid of the skin of this carton? Is that we actually soak the whole thing in the water.
Oh,
Okay?
okay. Yes.
It's by trial and error because it's also my first time working with carton. So I
Okay.
was thinking, okay, maybe I play cheat lah. I just buy, okay? Maybe I just purchase the carton from some shop, some art shop, okay? But then after that, I thought, okay, I shouldn't do that because the audience will have the difficulty how to come by getting all this. So I thought, okay, I
Yes.
should take one step at a time and test it out myself. So
Okay.
really, you want to get rid of the skin, you have to soak it. After you soak, you just peel it off. And then you have the center. The center is where I took and I worked out this piece. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me just show you
Wow.
from this screen.
Wow, Eunice.
Okay, so as I said, I am a person, well, I love food and I pay
Me
attention
too.
to food. Yeah, so I think this is everybody's interest. Okay, so what I do is that I thought, this thing actually, when I cut them into oval shape, they look like what, Natalie?
Potato chips.
What? Correct. We are on the same page, So
Ayo,
the
I
minute
hungry
when I
already.
saw that, I tell myself, okay, wow, this is fantastic because the potato chips give inspiration for this piece. So after that, I have to decide what kind of colors I would like to use, because
Okay.
curtains are being curtains. They are colorless, they are brown, light brown,
Yeah.
and they are very
Okay.
coarse. All right, they're very coarse and they don't look interesting.
Yeah.
So what I did was that I tell myself I have to like jazz it up a little bit. So what I did was I used a light green spray, color spray, and I just lightly go over. Not all, but as you can see, certain parts are still brown. You can see that they give a
Okay.
shape of colors.
Yep,
And
yep.
this inspiration is, can you see a flower here? Not this,
Okay.
this.
Yeah,
Of
I
course,
can.
this is a beautiful flower, I know. Okay, but
Yes.
yeah, right. So this is something that I put together with one banksia and some leaves and also some mini protea, and these are all dry materials. Now, when I
Okay.
work with cotton, we know that cottons is not waterproof. So we really
Yes.
need to think when we work with things that are waterproof, not
Yes.
non-waterproof, we need to be able to sustain them in a way that they will be, after so much time you spend, they at least can last you half a year on your wall, all right,
Yes.
or somewhere.
Yes.
All right. So what I think is that the best is to work with dried materials, dried leaves,
Okay.
dried ficus leaf from my garden, seriously from my garden. So some twigs also, I just put a little bit of gold spray and there you go. This is
Yes.
a very textural, very textural. When we reduce color, the texture comes out. So people who learn from me, they know. I always tell them, when you want texture to come out, the color has to reduce. So this is a principle, one of the principles of the designs. Yeah. Okay. So I hope you like this piece.
Yes,
Okay.
very
So
nice.
without further ado, we go to something that is the totally opposite, full of colors. Okay. We'll have something full of colors.
For
Okay.
our
There you go.
Yes, for our
Wow.
audience out there, earlier on we did mention that we will be gifting away two gift prizes from Eunice. Okay, so as we are in a midway of the show already, I would like to let you all know that it's very easy to win, right, Eunice? As like our previous episodes, very easy to win. All you have to do is tell us in the comments section which arrangement you've seen today that you like to win, and also why. All right, and just comment below, and also we will notify the winners within 24 hours via FB Messenger on where and where to collect the prize, okay? And also limited to those living in Klang Valley because for logistics purposes. And prizes are randomly picked to be given away, okay? So quickly comment below, tell us which one you like, all right? Okay, Eunice, we can continue with the fourth
Sure.
one. Yes,
Thank you,
okay.
Natalie. Before I go on, would you like to explain to people about this thing that is on my right hand side?
Yes.
Remember this?
Yes, this is the ngaku or the arrowhead roots, which we've actually worked with in the first episode. So for those of you who missed the first episode of At Home with Eunice, this we actually worked with three items: mandarin oranges, bamboo, and arrowhead roots for Chinese New Year decor piece, right, Eunice? Because it was a week before Chinese New Year. So Eunice actually showed us
Yeah.
how she actually transformed these three items into Chinese New Year decor pieces. So during that time, the arrowhead roots hasn't sprouted yet. But so she was saying that, so Eunice actually told us that it will sprout in a few weeks' time. And now we can see that the leaves are already up, Eunice. Also looks
Yes,
like
you
a
see how tall they
arrow.
are now? They are very,
Wow.
very
Yeah.
tall. Yeah,
Mm.
and the shape of the leaves is really like an arrow shooting out. Look at this. They're
Yes.
really sharp here. And
Yes.
the
Yes.
position of it is really very going upwards, yeah. So
Yes. Yes.
this is so inspirational for me too. Really encouraging. Although
Wow.
it
Very,
takes
very,
some
very
time,
nice.
but it finally shoot up.
So next year, if you want to work with
Okay.
arrowhead roots, must plant must actually do it 1 month earlier, correct or not, Eunice?
Correct.
Yeah.
And they need a lot of water to be soaked into. Yeah, that's the
Okay,
technique.
okay,
Okay?
okay.
Yeah. And so I explained the rest in the first episode. Whoever that
Yes,
is interested, they can go back to see
yes.
from
Go back
the
and
first
watch.
episode, isn't it,
Yes,
Natalie?
yes, yes.
Yeah,
Our
that's right.
Facebook page. Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
so without further ado, I
Mm,
will continue to
mm.
finish off this composition. Okay, first and foremost, I think I need to explain to the audience what is this all
Okay.
about. Okay, Gabby,
Okay.
you just show to. Okay, this is a piece of cardboard from the
Mm.
everybody familiar boxes, the Chinese New Year Mandarin boxes. So what
Okay.
I did was we just cut it out in a shape, whichever shape that you like, and then
Okay.
we roll them with the yarn of different
Ah.
colors.
Okay. Okay.
Put a bit of hot glue and then go around, and then you can bend them. And also before that, you must put one wire, okay, right in the middle, so that you can
Okay.
control the movement of the pieces. So after you
Okay.
make many pieces, you join them together, yeah, using
The
hot
hot
glue
glue.
and also the tying technique. Okay,
Okay.
so you can see a
Okay.
very colorful ball here. And I
Hmm.
really find that if you can make one like this at home to the colors that you prefer, all right, it will be very, very helpful for people who love colors at home. And also, you don't have to buy so many types of flowers or to fill in the colors, but the container
Mm.
itself is already very colorful. And today I
Okay.
use a spray of this Gloriosa lily And this is
Oh,
one
okay.
of my favorite flowers, but it's very
Okay.
hard to get them fresh in Malaysia, unless
Oh, I
they are in
see.
season. Yeah, so
I
I
see.
use an
Okay.
artificial one to show you
Okay.
how we can actually play with some artificial flowers with the fresh
Mm.
leaves,
Mm.
which is so possible. Okay,
Mm.
and
Okay.
can show you from here. We can give a bit more of negative space coming out
Mm.
from
Okay.
all over, and it will be a very interesting display again.
Mm.
All right,
Mm.
for to really cheer up someone, this would be something that is really nice, uh,
Mm.
especially when you place it at home. And when
Mm. Yes.
someone come into a room with such colorful display, I tell you, the mood will be
Your
very
mood
good.
instantly. Yes.
Yes. And today I'm working with some lilies, and we managed to get some lilies. Today, no more getting flowers from the garden, because I think Malaysia's the what do you call that? The MCO is
Mm.
slowly being lifted, and I think tomorrow onwards is going into
Mm.
CMCO. So we are a
Mm.
bit more on the freedom side, where we can go out and purchase things and do our
Mm.
shopping. So if you like to
Mm.
get yourself some fresh flowers for the home,
Mm.
go ahead and enjoy them. Now all of us can come out, but still want to stay safe, yeah? All of us.
Mm. Yes. We can get these flowers from the market, is it, Eunice?
Yes, you can get it from the flower suppliers.
Okay.
So whichever that is nearest to you, okay.
Mm.
But of course, they come by the season, okay. They
I
come by the
see.
season. So now because it's coming into spring
I
for
see.
Europe, so that is why there is a lot of possibilities to get beautiful flowers. Yeah,
Mm.
and of course,
So,
you
yeah.
with a very
Mm.
colorful container, you don't
Mm.
have to get the um, a lot of colors anymore, because the colors is
Mm.
already there. Yeah. So
Mm.
hold on, let me just get some pink
If you can't
ranunculus.
if you can't find for the live for the ones that are the live flowers, we can actually use
Artificial.
the artificial one. Okay. Mm.
Yeah, no problem. No
Mm.
problem. Yeah,
Okay.
as convenient as you can. I mean,
Mm.
everybody's liking is different, but of course, fresh
Mm.
flowers, they give a very wonderful life. A lot of
Mm.
uplifting and a lot of
Yes.
liveliness in a
Yes.
room when you walk in. So you see, we
Mm.
don't have to put a lot, but just a
Mm.
little of those that is key flowers with some
Mm.
foliages.
Mm.
Okay, then everything will turn out to be complete.
Mm.
So
Yes.
you see from here, I just put a bit of orange and pink to
Yes.
coordinate my
Mm.
container. So basically, the container speaks louder than the flowers. But for the
Mm.
flowers part, I just sprinkle a little to bring up the color from the container.
Mm.
And
Okay.
I give a lot of negative space in between, so that you feel the airiness and not tight, 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 everything all squeezed together. No. So you can
Ah.
see that this is a different way of arranging as well. And I think people who love flower arrangement, they can
Mm.
also come to me for the class, and they can learn furthermore, like what
Mm.
are the more possibilities of techniques to
Mm.
use for their everyday or their hobby
Mm.
arrangement. See, so this is
So
one
you
of the way, yeah, we can present a work.
you need still negative space essentially means not overcrowding the design. Is that correct? Means spreading it out.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
spreading it out and to showcase every single flower.
Okay. Understood.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can see the silhouette of the flowers all by itself. So that is a
Okay.
very good technique also. A tips for people who love to arrange flower at home. Yeah. So I
Okay.
completed this.
Yes,
Okay.
very, very
Thank
nice,
you.
Eunice. Okay.
And the
The
next
fifth
one
one.
will also be with another Mandarin Oranges box. This
Okay,
is
okay.
this one. I have to mention someone's name.
Okay.
Okay, because he sat there for hours helping me to cut, helping me
Ayo.
to cut
Wow.
the boxes into squares, and the credit goes to my father, my dad.
Wow, thank you
My
so
dad is
much.
the one who cut out all these by the square, one by one, and there are hundreds of them here. If you
Wow.
can see that, it takes a lot to go around, and we have two circles here. Yeah,
Mm.
so he's the one that helped me with that, and I'm very thankful. Yeah, that is
Thank you so
always
much,
very
Uncle Teo.
supportive.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And what I did was that after I cut them, I use a paper puncher hole. I
Okay.
put a hole in the center of every piece, and I use a wire to bind them
Good.
together
Put them together.
to
Okay.
go in a circle. Yes, and then I thought to myself, they are not interesting. The outlook, because they are really dull and they are just cardboard. They look very cheap. So what I did, I worked with my wax again. So I heat
Okay.
up all my past events, use candles, and then I pour them over the structure. I pour them over the
Okay.
structure, and then I let it dry naturally. After they have dried up, they become waxy. So they are coated.
Ah,
Put on
mm.
makeup already. And then I use a spray, just a light pink spray, and I spray over them. And there you go. Ta-da! The structure
Wow.
is right in front of you with very, very striking and interesting color in between. Okay, can you see that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah. And then in the middle, okay, there is a hole. So I put in
Okay.
a tube that is like
Ah,
a water tube that we use for flowers. If you
okay.
buy orchids, you
Okay.
buy orchids from the market, you are able to see this because they usually stick this at the end of the stem for water supply.
Okay.
So I have a small one here and I have a big one here. Okay? And today, the color that I choose to work with, you can see that this is pink and this is orange and this is blue. I'm
Yes.
really going the opposite, and I'm taking the contrast and the compound 3D color palette right now. And I'm very excited because these are new things that I explore into. And I really, really excited to do this series of workshop because as I did this with you, I'm the one actually enjoy a lot. Well, of course,
Wow.
it's a lot of time taken into preparation,
Mm.
but
Mm.
I really, really enjoy them. Really, without doubt in my head. And I want to thank you all so much for having me.
Oh, thank you so
Okay,
much,
so you
Eunice.
see, so very simple flowers, but because of the colors, okay, we want to, Gabby, you help me bring one. Then we show close up, okay? And you can see that actually with very simple material, we still can create decorative items at home ourselves.
Yes,
Yeah,
agreed.
yeah. And
Yes.
something that no one else have, only you have
Yes.
because it's your
Unique.
own. Yeah, so you don't like square, you can cut them into, well, probably oval or triangular, yeah, or round, any shapes that you like. And then you can put some lines. These are, well, design principles where I think, okay, maybe sometimes you see something and then you like it, you can duplicate that image in your home. Okay? So,
Okay.
but this
Okay.
is something that I work out with the cartons again. I hope you
Okay.
really like it. Okay?
Yes.
All
Very
right,
beautiful,
good.
Eunice.
So we are down to our
Yes,
last
our last one.
already.
Yes.
Okay. The
Nice one.
last one is something that is really very simple, and I think everybody can do it because this is a
Wow,
very
Eunice.
easy one. We had during Valentine's Day, what I did was that I sold a lot of preserved rose, and they come in these
Okay.
boxes. Okay, they
Okay.
come in these
Okay.
boxes. So
Okay.
because they are so expensive, so after I've
Yes.
used the flowers, I
Yes.
also, I mean, I feel painful to throw the boxes away. So I actually kept
Yes.
them. I have a lot of these boxes, and
Okay.
like what I do, I start exploring by cutting the boxes. Okay, and I just cut a mini one to show you.
Okay.
So what I did was this. I just cut them in a stripe, and then I bend them into a
Okay.
triangular.
Okay. Then you just connect them, all of them together, is it?
Yes. Then I just hot glue. Wait. I
Okay.
just put a hot glue. One dot. Okay. Don't burn your hand. It's very, very
Mm.
hot.
Mm.
Okay. Let's show you. Okay. The miniature of my structure.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yes.
that is how I connect them. And the next one, go through it and glue. Go through it and glue like a chain.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So
So
after
just keep
I have
repeating.
made the structure, I
Mm.
thought to myself, I should have it elevated because if I
Mm.
have it sit down on the table, then
Mm.
they don't look so good because they already are paper. But if I
Mm.
elevate them with some glass vase and then I work
Mm.
with like a structure and work with them intertwine with my fresh flowers, then they will
Mm.
really look good. And
Mm.
today we are so blessed to have sakura. Do you know that you are under the sakura right now? I'm under the sakura right now. We can't go anywhere with this
Yes.
pandemic, right? But
Yes.
we are so thankful to have the sakura shipped into us today. And
Wow.
immediately
Okay.
when the supplier informed, hey, Eunice, we have something coming in, blah, blah, blah. Okay, on. Come, let's put it into the show tonight and let everybody have a feel of Japan. Of course, other country also have. But I think when we talk about Sakura, we always think
Mm.
about Japan, right?
Japan.
It's a
Yes.
beautiful country, and it's where I studied as well, my floral arrangement and my ikebana. Okay, so basically this piece is we have two long, tall glass vase, a very
Mm.
simple one, and then I don't have those that is the same height. So what I did, Natalie,
Okay.
I took
Yes.
two of the short one and I joined
Ah.
them in between with a super glue,
Oh.
and they become the same level. So
Wow.
sometimes
So
at
creative.
home, when you want to make use of your things, you can always play with them like a what do you call that? The jigsaw puzzle, and then you try to
Mm.
mix and match them and see
Mm.
whether hey this one work or not. Of course, before you come to a success piece, you will also have to fail. It goes the
Mm.
same way in everything that we do. So do not
Yes.
give up is the word. Do not
Yes.
give
Don't give
up.
up.
Okay? Yeah. So we will all try, and it's a beautiful tomorrow. And you see, this is such a beautiful and simple arrangement. And I wish
Mm.
all of us well. Today is the 1st of March. Everybody, happy
Second.
March. Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes, Eunice, thank you so much for today. They're all really so beautiful, and you brought so much creativity to this show, right? Okay, and next week we will be exploring with different materials altogether. and we're going to be working with plastic, right, Eunice? So I think
Yes.
plastic is always somehow like people always think like it's a bad thing, but actually you can actually upcycle plastic as well. And do you know that worldwide, right, 13,000 to 15,000 pieces of plastics are dumped into the ocean every day. So that's quite a sad fact. And if we can actually live a zero waste lifestyle, then why not, right? So next
Yeah.
week, you want to know how you can actually use all these plastics that you have at home instead of just recycling them or just discarding them, tune in Tuesday, March 9 at 8 p.m. Okay, and if you have missed today's session, don't worry. Do check out our video section on our Facebook page, EdgeProp.my, and an article about today's session will also be up on this Friday's e-weekly. Okay, all right, Eunice, I will see you next week. Thank you so
Yes.
much,
Bye
Eunice.
bye. See
Yeah,
you.
take care,
See
Eunice.
you.
See
Thank you so
you.
much,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye
Thank you.
bye.